And the expert in this field is Mr. Thomas Köhnrich. Thomas. Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine, maybe, but I'm not sure if you can hear me now.
Is your microphone on yet? Number three.
I can't scream so loud.
Number three, Isabel, could we turn on his microphone? It's not on. Number three. All right, so I guess you had a great day so far.
Sure.
Sure he did. I don't know if you can hear him.
Normally I'm doing tours here, so
Normally he does tours here.
every day
totally
around
good.
5 to 6 kilometers.
Every day around 5 to 6 kilometers.
And now in addition, this presentation here,
And now in addition to this presentation, and we're going to get you a microphone that also is not working.
Oh, right. Oh, it's working. Hi everybody.
All right, no need to worry. It's
Not-
just a live stream. Okay.
Yes.
So, Thomas, how are you doing today?
I'm fine. I have to put my mobile here, so I have so many things in my hand now. All right, I'm fine. So, and how about you?
Great. I'm all relaxed. How did you get here today?
Yeah. Today it was very crowded. The streets were fully packed. You see there a lot of people in our booth, so it
True.
was really hard to get there. Yes.
True. And when you're in a hassle, you got things to do really quickly. You leave the house. I hope you didn't forget anything. Like you got your keys, you got your wallet, turned off all the lights at home.
Correct what you said. Sorry, I forgot to turn off the light at home.
So what are you gonna do?
But Chris, I will show you something really cool. So with the mobile, we have now a lot of possibilities how you can solve the problem. So I will ask my mobile if with smart home it could turn off the light at home. So wait a second, I will ask. Hello mobile, please can you turn off the light at home? Is it possible?
Okay, lights turned off. Have fun in Hanover.
Oh, really great. So I'm now happy. And I will tell our audience some things about digitalization and drive system. Right?
Digitalization and drive systems, we're curious, so go for it.
All right, thanks for the short invitation. Hello everybody, my name is Thomas. I'm the promotion manager for drives, also the digitalization of drives. And what is my plan for you today? I want to tell you something what I see also in the industry. So what you see with the mobile, that we have a very good life with our mobile, with the apps. What you can do, I see it also in the industry, because the industry are also changing. The digitalization influence very much. So you as a plant operator, as the customer, you want to produce very quick. And if you have a drive system, so basically you need it for every production line, then you are interested in to have a very high quality output and a short time to market, to be sure, right? So, and maybe you have some concerns with your drive system. For example, we made a little survey. So what are the major impacts for our plant operators? For example, you had something like that you are very concerned that your production line could be sometimes have a blackout or will be shut down. I think this is the worst scenario you can have. Or you had a shutdown, so this costs you really a lot of money, I think, right? So, and then if you had this shutdown, then the problem was to find the right service person in time to solve your problem. And again, every minute of this stillstand costs you time and money, and you have to address this very quick. So there's no wonder, because 87% of our people in the survey said, oh wow, IoT, Industry 4.0, digitalization could help us a lot to solve this problem and to make me confident or happy with my production line. All right, that's a good idea. That brings me to the point, production line. You can see there, this is a typical drivetrain of a motor, of a drive, and of a gearbox. And let's have a look what kind of information you can have at the moment. At the moment, there are information about your gearbox and your motor. You can measure some speed, vibrations inside, but our drive, this is the right one or the left one from your side, gives no information, no indication what's happening. And this makes you really curious at the moment, right? Maybe, just imagine, now your drive system could talk, meaning is digitally connected to an open IoT system and gives you now plenty informations. For example, our gearbox now can talk. They give you the information, oh, I have a bad oil quality, so if you don't fix that, you're running into big trouble. Maybe you have a standstill. Or the same thing with the motor. The bearing inside of the motor is not so good, so if you're running 1,000 hours more of operation, then you will have also big troubles with your system. And last but not least, digitalized, integrated, our drive can now give you additional informations of the incoming power quality. So I think this is a really big add-on what you can have if all your drives are connected and they are communicating to our MindSphere Open IoT system, right? So as a result, you are, as plant operator, are now very happy and you know what's happening in real time. Okay, so you see Siemens paved the way to the digitalization. That means we invented a lot of products in the electrification area, that meaning our drives and motors. We are producing motors, for example, more than 150 years, so we have a lot of experience also in the drives areas to build here the right product. Also in the automation side, our SIMATIC controllers are one of those who influenced in this area our customers. And last but not least, the biggest leverage to be more productive, to have a higher output, is our digitalization. And your biggest advantage is that you have, or with the connecting of the real world and the digital world, you have a lot of benefits, as I said in the beginning. But here, on a glance, you can increase your availability because you are always connected and you see what's happening real time. Improving the performance with our dashboards. You can make analyzations and you optimize your serviceability. Why? You are planning your service appointment with the service technician when you want, because you know, because of predictive maintenance, when something could happen, right? The portfolio, what I can show you today is that we have solutions for what's happening at the moment, and also predictive informations, what could happen in future. And we can say, okay, if we had a standstill, we analyze, we are downloading these protocols, analyze that, and we can say, why did it happen? And this is very important to make sure that we don't run again into these troubles, all right? And the next thing is, we can analyze the drive, the motor, make some analytics out of that, and then we can see, okay, if you're not careful with the bearings or the drive has too much load or a bad incoming quality, then you have also problems. So with these tools, with this analytics, you can solve those problems. One big thing, so I talked a lot about the theoretics, now go into the real world. I have here a nice example of a power plant. For example, imagine that you are a big producer of energy and you are very decentralized, and your customers, 2 to 3 million people, they want to have a reliable power supply, that's for sure, right? So, and the worst thing what could happen for this guy is that you have a blackout. The blackout is something what he wants really to avoid, because 2 million people are without electricity. And the power supplier has to buy, in the worst case, energy from another source. And trust me, those power is much more expensive than his own one. Okay? So in the old or in the actual data analytics, what we are doing, or what is the customer doing, he downloads those arrow log files and transfer those files to Siemens, and then, or another supplier, it doesn't matter, and then they do the analytics, and then maybe he figured out, okay, this is a real big issue. I have to come to the power plant to fix that. So in total, I think more than 2 to 3 hours, and it depends on what kind of problem and where your location is. So now we are coming to the future maybe of the motor manufacturing here. What can you do today? Today we have equipped our power plant with a lot of digitalized drivetrain products. Maybe we have here implemented our new smart motor concept. This smart motor concept is now equipped with a little box on it, and this box now sending information into our mind sphere. For example, the load behavior, or if he has, for example, vibrations in the motor. Second, we have our high voltage motors, which are also on the booth here, and they are also transferring information into the cloud with the condition monitoring systems. And last but not least, our blind spot in the beginning was the drive, and now also a communication via our open IoT box to our MindSphere. So now you are digitally connected with every device of your power plant. So what's happening now? We have a remote service system. Siemens is here and have a direct connection to the drive system. So every 30 seconds, for example, from the drive, we are receiving information, what's happening. So you see fault reports, error logs, all those things, and then you can analyze and do something in advance before something happens. Okay? So with our open IoT system, we have now this possibility. And what's happening again after that? So we are doing analytics, optimize the system via remote connection, or in the worst case, our service technician is coming to your power plant. But in total, you are saving a lot of time because we know something before it's happening. So in the most cases, right? It's not 100% for sure, but you are solving a lot of problems with those analytics. So in total, we are reducing a lot of time amount to solve this problem. Okay, a little summarization. With our products here, from the low voltage motors to the high voltage motors and the digital connected drives, we are offering here a solution for you to make your life easier as a plant operator. But before I'm leaving, I will ask the mobile again if everything is correct, and hopefully my mobile understands everything what I presented to him. Maybe I will ask if my mobile understands everything, and maybe it gives me some additional information. Wait a second. Mobile, did you understand everything correctly?
Yes, everything clear, but where I can find the new drives and motors.
A very good point. Thank you very much. Our drives and motors, what you see here on the screen, you can find behind the MindSphere area, so the wall number 59. So you are welcome to convince yourself about our new innovative products. I will definitely appreciate it. So thank you much for your attention. Have a nice day, and see you again sometimes in Hanover, right? Thank you.